Of the Iran deal practically in one big stroke. He really is a master of the media cycle.
I owe Michael Avenatti an apology. For the last couple of weeks, I've been saying, enough already, Michael. I've seen you everywhere. What do you have left to say? I was wrong, brother. You have a lot to say. The Democrats could learn something from you. You are messing with Trump a lot more than they are.
Yeah, porn lawyer saving the Republic. Got it. The Treasury Department now investigating Avenatti's actions. Now, Water's World conducted our own investigation into the porn lawyer and found out some very interesting information. Former Bill Clinton advisor and Democratic pollster Mark Penn joins me now. Mark, so we looked up this guy's records. It's all public. He owes about $1.2 million in taxes to the IRS. A partnership he created, which went bankrupt and is being sued by about 50 states, owes about $4 million to Uncle Sam. And his law firm he was involved with went bankrupt and at one point owed $2.4 million. So the guy's broke. And I believe that might explain this crusade he's on, because he's trying to get out of this financial hole, looking for publicity and money. What do you think?
Well, look, I don't know his personal financial situation. I think my point is, what kind of vetting is being done on this guy who's on every single network and channel? What are his interests? Who's paying for things? How did he get Treasury records? Where did he get them? Has he committed any illegal acts in getting them? Is he a journalist? Is he a lawyer? Is he a political operative? I mean, what is going on
Those
here?
are great questions. I mean, he told, I believe, 60 Minutes that, he's not a political operative. He doesn't do politics. I mean, he's donated to pretty much every single Democrat you can have: Barbara Boxer, John Kerry, John Edwards, and he worked for Rahm Emanuel, among other Democrats. So to say this guy's not political is ignoring the evidence. And like you said, he was on CNN more than 60 times in the last month. They don't look into who the guests are when they come on that show?
Well, normally you have to state what your real interests are. What are his real interests? He says, well, I have crowdsourcing now. But he didn't have that when he started. And how does anyone account for the $457,000 he's collected? I haven't seen any accounting. But I think most significantly is this whole question about where he got bank records. He claims that it's work product. Work product is usually a brief or a legal brief that a lawyer prepares, not confidential, potentially illegal information. Everybody needs to get to the bottom of this.
Right. And the Treasury Department is opening an investigation into this. And from what we see from his financial history and the companies that he's been involved with, he's kind of a fraud, according to the accusations from some of his business partners and from some of the parties that were dealing with his financial shenanigans. I mean, there's lawsuits galore, bankruptcies galore, and debt galore. You also wrote a very interesting column in The Hill the other day talking about the special counsel investigation. It's my opinion that it was crooked from the jump. It was started by Hillary and some crooked cops at the FBI and is now just exploded into this off-the-rails investigation. It's going God knows where. Mueller was slapped down by a judge in court the other day for being outside of the bounds of the investigation, for trying to take down Trump. You were involved in the Clinton White House. You have some perspective on special counsels. What do you see happening?
Look, I spent a year fighting Ken Starr and saw on the inside how these investigations affect people trying to do their job in the White House or in political campaigns or in our democracy. Unless there is something really incredibly significant there, to continue and drag this on drags down the ability for people to do their job for this country. And you look at this thing, the origins of this thing have been suspect from the beginning. The Steele dossier, the Papadopoulos meeting, the Australian who may have been connected to the Clinton Foundation. This whole thing has been the fruits of a poisonous tree. What was originally sought after wasn't found. This is now 1998 all over again with an investigation somehow related to a porn star. Come on, we need to get a North Korea deal. We need to push back on the Iranians. We need a good economy. We cannot treat our White House, presidents, people working campaigns, and put them under this kind of Star Chamber investigation and expect our government to function.
Now, you are a former Clinton pollster, Democratic guy. For you to say this on Water's World on Fox News, you know you're going to catch some heat when you go back to the neighborhood afterwards. But listen, you're a brave guy, and I respect you for at least speaking your mind. Mark, I got to run. Thanks for coming on Water's World.
Thank you, and let's get some more Republicans and Democrats singing the same tune on this.
All right, we'll see what happens. Coming up, a nightmare for Democrats. We're going to tell you what's going on. Stick around.
Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
We only have an hour with our viewers every evening. We want to make it count for them. We want them to know that they can trust us. So we do our homework. We try to cut through the noise. We try to cut through the hysteria. We're not here to jump on a bandwagon. We're here to drill down on the facts.